Greetings. Today is Friday, March 20th, and we have an overview of the combat events on the Eastern Front, where the Russians have resumed assaults, and what's going on with the forced evacuation. Watch in this video. Let's go. As we predicted, as soon as it dries up, the enemy's attacks will begin. But in Donetsk region, the black soil takes a long time to dry, and when it's wet, it's very sticky and thick mud, so it's dried up a little. And this week there were attempts to break through on ATVs and motorcycles, but step by step, this week the enemy had a lot of activity in many places. The occupier advanced about 700 meters between Markove and Novy Mir from the southern side of Maiske, an advance of 400 meters from Chasiv Yar towards Mykolaivka, and an advance of 200 meters. The enemy advanced more than a kilometer below Predtekene and 2.5 kilometers towards Berestka. As you can see, the Russians are putting pressure on Kostyantynivka, but a quick capture is not in the cards for them. In the area of responsibility of the 93rd Brigade, that's Rusin, Yar and Stepanivka, the enemy has not managed to advance there. There were attempts to break through using motor vehicles, but all of them were destroyed. Now, individual enemies are trying to make their way through the fields to the shelters, but our pilots are tracking and destroying all of them. In the Dobropilia direction, the enemy's advance was only between Sofiyivka and Shakove. Beyond that, the line of contact has not changed over the week. The Russians continue to heavily shell Kostyantynivka, Oleksiovo-Druzhkivka and Druzhkivka. This week, Kramatorsk was also hit. Almost an entire street in the private sector was bombed. I will film it and show you soon. Despite this, I don't see Kramatorsk preparing. Right now, trenches need to be dug in the city itself. Basements and underground connections between positions need to be set up and so on. There's nothing. In Kramatorsk and Slavyansk, voluntary evacuation is currently in effect, but if the shelling of the city increases, forced evacuation of families with children will be implemented. If adults refuse to evacuate, there is already a law that children will be evacuated without their parents' consent. It all depends on the military. In this agglomeration, we are holding back and destroying the enemy as much as possible. Support the armed forces and we will definitely win because we are invincible. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the armed forces, glory to the volunteers, and Putin is a jerk.